there. So let's you can come forward slightly. There we go. Oh, greetings, everybody. Yeah, so may have noticed something here. Well, one of these shelves that I had just recently got. As you can tell, this one has like a whole bunch of stuff on it and a bunch of crappy stickers. Well, it was like that when I bought it for a mere $10 at Goodwill. Figured, you know what? This is kind of the older looking ones of the shelves. So why not put this one down here? And what can we say? Time to replace the other one that matches this shelf. Why? Well, because I've basically had about enough of it. Because like I said, this is the one that was one of the ones that was unfortunately damaged. As good, as awesome as it was, the many years I've had it, you could definitely tell that the shelves were definitely starting to bow. It may not look like it much, but yeah, let's just say that it's due high time that I need to get rid of this shelving unit. I'm going to tear it down and throw it actually in the trash there today, actually. But so this is basically what was the remnants of this shelving unit, especially with the backing, with it being up against, the whole brick wall and stuff. Luckily, where I have it now, it won't do that. Thank God. But like I said, I've had this thing for many, many years. Time to get rid of it. Time to get on with the new one. Yeah, got more shelving space. I can actually double my space, which is awesome. Because actually, I found a newer one that's similar like this. I found it at Target for roughly about $40, which is not bad at all for a shelving unit. So at least they're cheaper than Walmart, at least for this particular model. And so this thing barely fits exactly the height that I wanted it to go. So if I can actually measure right, I might be able to put another one right up against this wall here. That way it doesn't hit the light. And then I'll probably get maybe 2 or 3 more, and maybe put it up against, probably put 2 of them up against this area here where you saw like all the, like the anime shelf, and as well as the steelbooks and whatnot, and probably put 2 more slide up against this wall here. That way, I can actually access stuff. And we can actually get more of the collection finally put out. Yeah, so we'll see. But who knows? I mean, eventually, I'd love to move all this stuff out of this room and out to my garage at some point, where eventually there's a lot more space. But, you know what? That takes a lot of time. And, there's only so much time of the day when you're done with work and everything, right? Well, let's just say this is going to be more of a vlog type of thing. This is going to be pretty much a multi-part video that I'm just shooting as a multi-part. It'll be all edited together as one long video. But yeah, I'm finally glad to get at least this shelf down here. At least I know it'll fit height-wise, so it'll fit just underneath the wood here and stuff. And so yeah, what can I say? I'm just looking forward to having newer shelving units down here and then getting more of the collection physically out and about and not stored in totes. Okay, well, enough of me yabbing. Maybe I'll do a quick vid of me loading up the shelves and stuff at a later date. It'll probably be added to this video. Alrighty, so let's get rolling. We got more stuff to deal with. Okay, so now if you keep seeing me come down quicker, it's just because I'm going to edit a little bit of this out. But what I'm going to do, though, is with these side pieces, I'm actually going to save the pegs because, they could probably be, a little useful once I kind of get the rest of them out. So, can't go wrong with extra pegs. Yeah, I mean, I'm just so glad I finally can get some. So glad that I got these new shelves. So yeah, what's great about these things can hold probably about, I want to say maybe about 300 to 400 Blu-rays, DVDs. So yeah, I mean, there's a little bit back there that kind of sticks out just a little bit, but I think if I can probably put a nail in there or something to keep it from going too far out of the way. So yeah, there we go. Alrighty, well, now the shelves are done. Let's see, what do we want to do for the top? I don't know. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, maybe we'll start with Marvel or something. You know, just do some random, we'll just randomize the Marvel stuff for now. I mean, that way it's all kind of already prepped and ready to go. So, I mean, you know, I mean, you just never know what you want to do. I mean, this is the fun part. Like I said, it's just those things. Let's see. Maybe we'll do the middle. Maybe we'll do. Oh no. Let's just say we'll do Universal or something like that. This box does not want to stay put. Stay. Yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff. We'll do maybe sci-fi shows there or whatever. That's Universal. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of, like I said, it's just kind of awesome that I get to finally get all this stuff finally put away and whatnot. I mean, granted, you know, I'm not sure exactly how well fluorescent bulbs will do on, you know, the whole spines there. I mean, if anybody knows in the comments, you know, just comment down below and, you know, figure that out from there. But, yeah, I figured maybe we'll do sci-fi TV shows in the bottom, mid-range here. That way it's just kind of, you know, nice and, you know, put away and whatnot. And obviously we'll get more out as, you know, the space seems fit. I said I don't know yet, but we'll try to figure all that out. So actually, what am I doing? That's all Universal. This one's in here. Yeah, like I said, I'm getting all kind of sidetracked and everything because so I've got like there's like just, you know, there's so much stuff. Let's see here. That's Marvel. I don't know. I'm probably gonna, like I said, there's actually more stuff upstairs, but like I said, but the funny thing is, you know, when you kind of organize DVDs, you know, it's just kind of funny that if you kind of put stuff in DVDs with the slip cases and all that stuff, you just don't realize that, you know, those little slip cases, you know, they tend to take up a tiny bit of extra room. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Awesome stuff here. Like I said, we got loads of great stuff here. So much great stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to finally get a lot of this. Oops. Finally trying to get some of this stuff organized and put away. And there a pile went, but that's all right because it's coming up next, anyways. So, looks like it's mainly looks like a bunch of Universal stuff. So, yeah. But also, you know, Hammer is also going to be its own section as well. Probably going to keep all my Hammer stuff probably upstairs. I don't know, though. I mean, I'm still kind of debating on where I want to put everything going up. But maybe one day when I get, you know, my garage all cleaned out with all that stuff, eventually a chunk of that garage will be, you know, it'll still be part for, you know, yard and all that stuff. But, you know, it'll be more for just, you know, my stuff. You know, like half the garage or 3/4 of the garage will be, you know, just a room for movies and stuff like that. And then other stuff will be, you know, be more for like yard work and things of that nature. Yeah, so, I mean, funny thing is I was kind of browsing around and they've already got some pretty cool looking stuff that's about to come out. It's like I know, was it there? I think they're going to be releasing, I want to say it's, well, I know Arrow they just announced they got Mortal Kombat. I mean, I'm sure it's probably old news by now, but for me, that's actually pretty cool because I loved that show. It was awesome. That movie was so cool. Then of course then you have your other I'm not sure what else that they have, but actually I just saw on Facebook that there actually is a petition to actually get the they're trying to get the Batman Forever, the Schumacher cut, released through Warner Brothers and through Arrow. Hope that happens. That would actually be really cool if that actually were to happen. But I mean, there's just so that's all Marvel stuff there. Yeah, so, I mean, so far it's looking pretty good. I mean, mostly a lot of it looks like it's going to be like animation stuff. So, like I said, probably one thing will be more like Marvel and stuff once it gets all kind of separated and stuff. But like I said, once you kind of start putting stuff in here randomly, either it'll start fitting right or it'll just look weird. So, yeah. Like I said, I've got quite a bit of. Honestly, I've got quite a bit of stuff. I mean, a lot of it, you guys haven't even seen yet. Because it's been put away in totes. Like, you could probably, I don't know if you can tell, but this blue tote here behind me. That's a bigger size tote. I've got like 1, 2, 3, and then I've got like, my bad. Sorry about that. Anyways, but I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, 7 of those large totes, and then everything else is the more smaller ones. So I apologize for dropping the camera. I actually didn't mean to do that. I mainly use my iPhone to shoot all my footage and stuff, and then I don't know why, but usually whenever I do videos, I generally tend to, shoot it. And then once the video has been edited and whatnot, I kind of like to, I don't know why, I like to delete the footage and just get rid of it. Mainly because once it's on YouTube, it's on YouTube, and it's already been edited. I don't have to worry about any of the long, any of the extra footage kind of eating up all the space and everything. But, so there's just a lot of stuff, but it looks a little wobbly right now, but that's because there's not really weight on the bottom to really kind of hold stuff together. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be totally cool once this is actually finally done. So literally, that one whole shelving unit is basically 1, 2, 3 shelves, and you know what? We still got 2 whole more shelves to go. So let's add some more. I think we'll do, I don't know, maybe we might be able to do Marvel and DC on one shelf and one on the other. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. So I got more Marvel stuff right here, actually. So yeah. Also, looking forward to finally getting my stuff done that I did for like all my big time Shout Factory update. Can't wait to get that done. That'll be awesome once that's finally done. So yeah, I think I've probably got more. See, I've got a lot more stuff. Some movies that I used to have. Oh, geez, do that again. So yeah. Yep. All right. So there we go. Look at that. One whole shelf is all set to, Marvel. Oh yeah, that's another thing that I need to do. I've got a big, giant Blade Runner update that I want to do at some point. I want to do like Blade Runner, like more of like a collection overview of everything that I have from Blade Runner, which is one of my favorite movies. But yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of weird just doing the whole nagging thing because I've never actually really done it before. Let's see, looks like we got more Battlestar down here. Yeah, I forgot I had these. But the thing is, I've got, you can probably tell I've got pretty much the reboot series, and then I've got seasons 2, 3, and 4 on Blu-ray because I found these individually, and they had all of them but the first season. So if I can find just the first season on Blu-ray, hey, there you go. Then I got the whole series. No, I might actually get rid of the DVDs. We will see, because the funny thing is, if you actually look at all of the Battlestar DVDs here, let's actually put this all in order. So, talking about shelf space here. So look at that. So you got like all that right there. That's all Battlestar Galactica, the rebooted series on DVD. They released like 6 volumes, whereas the Blu-rays, you get a mere 3 seasons. That's the majority of it. But it actually didn't include the miniseries nor the Blood and Chrome. But like I said, we've gotta get some more weight on the bottom of this thing, so I'm not sure what else to put down there. But I should start digging through some of the stuff, over here maybe. I don't know. It's kind of, like I said, it's kind of the fun part of doing all this. Probably get all the Superman stuff over here too. That's more of a DC. See, I've got like so much stuff sitting around that it's just kind of hard to tell where I want to put stuff. Actually, you know what? We'll just start a DC shelf down here and whatnot. I don't know, man. I've got so many different things that I want to do with these. Maybe I should probably also do a fantasy section, which is what I used to have. But when that one, shoving it decided, hey, I'm going to literally, not be nice and literally start melting on me, or not really melting, but getting all messed up. That sucked. When that happened, I'm like, it really did. I definitely gotta get a martial arts section in here. Got more comic book stuff. Probably do independent comics and stuff like that as well. I'm guessing probably that shelf, this one here, it's probably going to be more comic book related, because like I said, I've just got so much comic book stuff. I mean, it's just, they've got just about everything that's been released as far as a lot of that goes. Liam Neeson. That goes in the video game section. Hellboy. We'll put that up there for now. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and cut this, and then we'll come back here in a little while. So let's keep on moving. goes in front. These go up on the Star Trek shelf. Okay, well, so let's go ahead and open up one of the totes here and see what all we can actually get on here. There's a mixture of genres here. It's like a lot of horror, it looks like, maybe. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. I had these. I got out there. Forgot I had these Festival of Fright DVDs. Sadly, they got a little bit damaged, as you can tell, especially there on the back of that one. But luckily the discs didn't get damaged. Though these were awesome. These were like all they have is just horror trailers and stuff. So cool as that. Also, kind of throw in like some other random horror stuff in there for now, until I can actually get everything, properly well and organized. Mainly like like Hitchcock and stuff like that, because can't go wrong with Hitchcock. So yeah, like I said, it's just awesome. Actually, being able to finally dig through all this stuff and get it out and show it off. Sure. Trying to keep none of the real awesome stuff. Stuff. Just trying to keep regular DVD discs on the bottom, because obviously those are more. They're actually, so I say, they're somewhat easier to replace than they are of the other types of shelving. Not really shelving, but just the whole stuff like that. Looks like these are all things that I kind of most recently put away, actually, it looks like. Don't really want any of that. Don't really want any of that out right now. We'll just kind of move on to the I think let's move on to one of the other totes over here. This makes things a little bit easier. Stuff that actually hasn't been really shown out all that much. Let's clear off this one here in the back. Trying to see what we got over in this tote. Like I said, I've got so many DVDs. I probably have, I would say, probably a grand total as of this moment in time. I mean, I've gotten rid of some DVDs because I had them on Blu-ray because the content was exactly the same. But some of it I just kind of kept because I'm like, well, you know, you'll never find those certain versions again. Like, for example, that one, that Kingdom of Heaven's very, very hard to find. Especially on that's the original DVD release of the director's cut of one of Ridley Scott's best known movies. Yes, I've got books also down here too, but it's just kind of a matter of just trying to get stuff put up and what have you. That South Park bootleg that I got for like $2. Alrighty, let's see what we got in here. Ah, here we go. Here's some stuff that needs to come out. Let's see here. What do we want? What do we want? Let's see here. Looks like we can get some of the sci-fi stuff out here. That goes up with the G.I. Joe stuff. We'll set you out. Yeah, I've got a small G.I. Joe section. As well as, like, you know, other, like, Transformers and other types of shows like that and whatnot. So yeah, I forgot I got a whole bunch of video game based things as well. Let's see, we'll put the Pacific Rim movies also with the Universal Monsters. That's kind of technically what that is, a little bit sci-fi. Finally watched Ahsoka. Finally, now that I've got a 4K player. Yeah. Never thought I would actually own a 4K player, but, you know, I do. It's, you know, pretty cool to finally own a PS5 for once. Let's see, looks like we got a lot of, I think this one's also, once again, a lot of mixed genres. Looks like it goes about 3 deep. Yeah, this one's a little bit deeper than some of the others. Sci-fi. Yeah, sci-fi collection. Put that in with the, we'll put it up here with the sci-fi stuff for now. I know the Kinos are sitting there, but that's just for temporary. Most of the stuff's actually for temporary, so I can actually really figure out where I want everything to be. But, you know, obviously that won't be for a while. What else do we have down inside this tote here? So we got some more fantasy stuff, looks like. More Universal. Let's see here. I think I may have this out already. Tells me it might. I don't know. I'll have to look later. But put that there for now. Love it. Go there. So, man, there's just so much stuff that I've gotten that I mean, I'm not sure. I may have like duplicates of a lot of stuff too that I may need to, once I finally get everything out, I can finally go through and you know, reorganize some stuff. Westerns, put that down there. So, man, I'm just kind of glad that I can finally get a lot of this stuff. I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself, but I'm like a kid in the candy store right now. I mean, I really am. base, fantasy. Yeah. Let's see, what is this? I would think I'll put it in my fantasy section because it's technically kind of what it's. I mean, it's not really, but it's just one of those movies that, you know, you just kind of want to add to because it's kind of its own little thing. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Which one is this? It's. What we got in here? Oh, I think it's pretty much a lot of my military war stuff. I might go ahead and just set this out. That actually might end up taking just one whole entire shelf. So I'll put that on the bottom here. I'll take this stuff off. We'll put the westerns in a different section. We'll do so the cardboard boxes will stay up towards the front. MacArthur, because I've got that on Blu-ray now, so. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised that pretty much most of this tote is going by rather quickly. I mean, it's pretty much, it's a small unit, but, kind of once you start putting stuff in, either alphabetical order or by size, then it, obviously changes quite a bit. But, yeah, I'm just kind of surprised all these, this whole thing is coming out like real quick, which is great. Means I'll have actually more room. There's actually still even more room, I think, in the back. Oh yeah, plenty of room. And there we, hey, look at that. What do you know? One hole by doing that. Oops. Anyways, just by doing that, look at that. One empty tote. So finally, there we go. One whole entire empty tote. It's like Batman fell over. One with a couple of screws. So there we go. Oh man. Wow. That actually helped quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, who would have thought? So basically, if I have one tote like this, that literally equals, well, pretty much that whole bottom shelf right there. See that? All the war stuff right there comes from just one small little tote. So that's cool. There you go. Now where to go from here? Still got so much more stuff. I'm sure there's probably more war stuff sitting around somewhere. But, yeah, the funny thing is I was pulling out, like I said, all the war stuff. And, came across this, Ultimate Sniper Collection with, 8 movies. They're not on 8 right now. They've just released number 12, I think. I'm like, okay. I'm like, who would have thought? They had 3 movies in the theater. And the rest have all been released on, by, just digital or DVD market. Yeah. Alrighty, well, that's it for me for now, guys. Like I said, this is going to be just a multi-part, update and whatnot. Probably do a shelf build at some point because I've got the shelving unit. I just got to get it back in the house. And we'll load up more stuff up there. So with that, stay tuned for the next part.